Leos, welcome. This is a general reading for April 6th through the 9th. It's just a quick energy check-in. This is a general reading, so please only take the parts that resonate with you and leave the rest for somebody else. If it does resonate with you, remember to hit that like button. It really does help my channel out a lot and lets me know that the messages are resonating with you guys and that you want to continue to see more free readings like this. We're starting you out here in this Knight of Dis energy, which tells me you're taking slow, sure-footed movement towards the most gain. This can also indicate a husbandry card, but since this is your main energy, I do feel like you're looking to take the best steps towards the most gain for yourself during this time. And if you are new here, check out my channel. There's other dated and timeless readings for your sign if this does not resonate with you. You can also check out your other placements in the chart if you happen to know what those are. And to all of you who have liked, subscribed, and shared and commented, thank you so much for everything. I appreciate it. You have the Warrior card coming in, which is the Strength card, which is one of your, that's your card. So that's you coming into your own reading. You have the Chariot card here, which could mean a Cancer or taking movement towards victory on something, taking that movement. There's a lot of stress and burden for you during this time, but that could be a good thing or a bad thing. The Ten of Wands can talk about carrying a load over and over again and you're just not getting anywhere. You keep carrying a load that's not yours to carry. Or it can talk about there's stress and burden because you're carrying this load and you're almost there. You're almost to that time of harvest and abundance, okay? You're about to complete something like running a marathon race and you're almost to the finish line. You also have the Hangman, which in this deck it's called the Sacrifice card. So it does tell me that you're going to need to go within here and look for some different perspectives in a situation. It could require a sacrifice of some kind. You have three major arcanas coming into a 5-card reading, which is pretty significant. So this does look like a time, and mostly what I'm feeling is movement and inner strength. So there's something that you want to move towards. But it seems like it's going to take you some courage and perspective to be able to get there because you want to move towards that most gain with this Knight of Dis energy. This is a necessary transition for you guys. Spirit's here helping you to elevate above with this initiation card. There might be some lifestyle changes, and that's what I was talking about with sacrifice here. There might be some changes that you need to make in order to get to the places that you want to be at. You have that Knight of Wands, a lot of night movement, okay? And that Chariot. This is strong movement for you guys during this time. There's going to be a lot of movement. The Knight of Wands talks about heading out boldly and passionately. You got that Chariot card there. In order to manifest in with this Magician card in this deck, it's called the High Priest. In order to manifest in the things that you desire, you're going to have to take action here. And I feel like you've already done some recovery work. Maybe this is part of your recovery work, is moving towards the things that best suit you. Maybe after a painful ending in a love situation. For some of you, this could indicate something with a Gemini, okay? So let's see what's going on here. What are we moving towards? Why is the Knight of Dis main energy? Oh, there's that Nine of Wands, that recovery again. You're recovering from something, which is why you probably feel a lot of stress and burden when you go from that Nine of Wands to that Ten of Wands. So there's some kind of recovery. This recovery card, the Nine of Wands, I can see as recovering from anything. This could be a financial setback. This could be a physical health setback. This could be something to do with your relationship or family member or even a friend, okay? This could be your own mental health, or you know, it could even be on your own spiritual path here, okay? So we can recover from a lot of different things, and this could mean something different to different people since this is a reading for so many people. But it does look like you are taking movement towards that recovery and getting through that recovery time. Okay, and the Knight of Pentacles, we're back to this Knight of Pentacles here, okay? This is you. This is basically saying this is you, Leo, okay? You are in this Knight of Pentacles energy, okay? Which we already knew that. And it's going to take you some courage here to take these sure-footed movements. And as a Leo, you like to be passionate and bold But this is asking you to stay grounded, okay? Stay grounded and move towards, take sure-footed movement towards the most gain, okay? So slow down a little bit. I know you can get, you know, very passionate about the things that you want to do. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Wands again. The Chariot has, this could be a Cancer. For some of you, there could be a Cancer in your life that's causing a lot of stress and burden. For the rest of you, this movement towards victory is causing some stress and burden for you. Don't give up. Keep making that movement. This is heading you towards gain, okay? Too many cards. The Queen of Cups. Again, this could have something to do with a water sign in your life. Cancer, possibly. Okay, we do have that Cancer card coming in here. Let me get one more on this. And we also have the Libra card. There's going to be justice in this situation. There is a situation that you're recovering from that has caused a lot of stress and burden. You are moving towards overcoming that stress and burden, and you are going to get the justice that you're looking for, okay? The justice talks about balancing things out, finding that balance, getting, you know, it is kind of a karma card. It also is kind of a rebirth card as well, because when, you know, when we get the justice, we do feel a little bit renewed. This could have been a love situation or something to do with a water sign, okay? Or somebody with a lot of water or Cancer specifically in their charts. Hangman, please. The Ace of Cups. Could be a new love opportunity coming in for some of you guys, okay? And that might be what you're trying to gain perspective on. Or this new love coming in is what's causing some of you this stress and burden. But I think for most of you, there's a situation you're recovering from. And, you know, after you get through this, you maybe decide that some of you may have cut love out for a while. And you're gaining the perspective you need to be able to allow that back in. For some of you, you're just refilling your own cup of love here for yourself, or there's things coming in spiritually for you. Two of Wands, there's a path you're going to need to choose, okay? There is something new coming in for you, most likely in the sense of love, and it's going to cause you to kind of go within and really think about if this is something that you want or not, and you'll have to choose that path with that Two of Wands. Yeah, I feel like something has come to an end, or you're going to put something to an end. There's a new opportunity coming in for you, either in career, money, or in a stable relationship that'll be a long term. This is a good time for manifesting for you. There's renewal of hope, healing, direction coming in for you guys. You could also get the recognition for things that you're good at and be put in the spotlight in some way. You're reflecting on your emotions, or there's new messages of love, and you're trying to balance things out. And for some of you, this definitely has to do with a romantic situation versus your independence, okay? Let's do some oracle cards, then we will do best actions, then we'll do best actions for Sun, Moon, Rising, and then we will do a pick a card here at the end where you can ask a question. Rise above problems, definitely. And I do feel like that's exactly what you're doing with the stress and burden. You're finding a way to rise above it. Financial flow. Some of you are looking for abundance. Okay, some of you, this could have more to do with career. Okay. Body movement. Yeah, make sure you're taking the time to move your body and not getting, you know, so caught up in your head and your heart that you forget to take care of your body as well. Breaking free. Yeah, for some of you, there might be a court case going on with a water sign, okay, that you're moving away from. All tied up. If you are in a court case, I do feel like justice will be served in your favor, and I feel like you'll get untied up, okay? I feel like you're moving towards undoing those ties with this person. But that might be what's causing the stress and burden. You guys may already not be together or something along those lines, but you are still, there's still ties to them that you're breaking, okay? Rest and rejuvenation. And again, I feel like that's part of taking care of your body. I feel like a lot of you may be neglecting your bodily needs right now because there's so much going on, stress and burden, emotionally, mentally speaking, that you may be forgetting to take good care of your body. So make sure you're drinking the water, eating healthy, getting that movement and that rest that your body needs as well, okay? And sometimes that can help us feel better emotionally and mentally as well. The garden and the gate. Just open that gate and you can walk into the garden, okay? Go ahead, and with that Two of Wands there, there's a path that you can choose that's opening up to you. Just open that gate and walk through, okay? Angel of Strength, again, one of your cards here as a Leo. You see the lion in there. It's very similar to the Strength card, which also showed up in your reading, reminding you to have, you know, embrace who you are and have that inner courage that you do so well during this time. All right, let's get best actions for you to take. Best actions for Leos, please. Best actions for Leos. The Death card. Something needs to come to an end so you can have a new beginning, okay? This is a necessary transition for you. This is the second time that the Death card has shown up, whether it's something that has already ended or something you're considering ending. Now, if there isn't something that's ending in your life, this reading isn't for you, okay? But if you're one of those people that has a lot of stress and burden and you're considering possibly a divorce or something along those lines, or a job even that's just been too burdensome, yes, this is saying it's time for that to end so something new can begin, okay? And a new path does open up for you. But we can't take a new path if we don't let the other path go. The Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords as an action card is telling you to get out of your own head, okay? The Eight of Swords talks about a self-imposed imprisonment in our own minds. And it's something we do to ourselves. We get into these negative thought loops. You can see she doesn't actually have anything getting her all tied up, right? She's not actually all tied up, but in the mirror, when she looks at herself, she feels all tied up. That's how she sees herself. These are her own thought loops, her own beliefs. And it's time to get out of that frame of mind and see what's really in front of you, okay? And the Eight of Wands, it's time to take action, okay? Time to take action towards what you want and what is best for you. And that's double eights for you on your actions. The High Priestess, you know, believe in yourself, trust in your intuition during this time. Especially, and don't get, intuition and our thoughts are not the same things. Intuition and our fear are not the same things, okay? So I feel like it's saying get out of your own head and embrace your intuition instead, okay? All right, we are going to go ahead and do best actions for Sun, Moon, Rising separately, because I do feel like that will show any differences between the different placements, okay? Sun sign, Leo, please. The Nine of Pentacles, and this is the Nine of Pentacles talks a lot about independence and solo pursuits. So this is saying embrace yourself, embrace who you are. It also talks about abundance and luxury. So, you know, head towards abundance, head towards that luxury, head towards the things that'll make you feel good and abundant in life. Embrace who you are, embrace your independence, and embrace the enjoyment of solo pursuits. Excuse me. Moon signs, it's time to get out of your own head about these conflicts going on in your life. If you don't, it's going to, you know, it will get worse. It'll cause this is what I consider the mental health card, and that's what I consider the conflict card. This is very mental, okay? The very mental process you have going on during this time. And with like that Eight of Swords, it's telling you get out of your own way, move away from this and into something better, okay? Rising. time to start a new journey with the Wanderer card. You know, look out, decide what you want, you know, but it's time for a new journey for you guys. And the Hierophant, again, this could indicate this has something to do with a marriage and possibly a divorce with that Justice card and, you know, the Two of Wands needing to choose a path, okay? But the Hierophant can also talk about ascending upwards, learning, growing, and ascending. So if this happens to be for your, apply to your career, it's time to move to a higher position or a better position for yourself and learn and grow, all right? Now we're going to go ahead and do a pick a card where you get to ask a question. As I lay the cards down, I have thunderstorms going on here. I don't know if you can hear them or not. I live in New York, but the thunder is one of my favorite sounds, and it's absolutely beautiful, and it's still light out, so it's got that storm look to it, and it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, but I will, sorry about that. I will lay the cards down and do the best I can to give you a yes or no answer. I will give you a brief description of the card, and you'll have to connect those dots yourself with using your own intuition and how that applies to your question. Okay, go ahead, take a deep breath in, release, and pick the card that feels right to you. Okay, card 1, the Chariot. And how did that play out in your reading? The Chariot in this reading, if this happens to have anything to do with this reading, is what seems to be what you're using to move away from stress and burden, okay? Or if this is a Cancer in your life and it applies to this reading, I would say no. If it talks about moving away from the stress and burden, I would say yes. The Chariot card in general, I would say yes. It talks about movement towards victory, moving towards the things you desire. The Knight of Swords, I say yes, and this, I believe, also played out in your reading. And it talks about heading towards lifestyle changes, okay? The Ace of Pentacles, I say yes. This talks about new opportunities coming in career, finance, or sometimes it can indicate a new opportunity for a stable relationship, okay? The Nine of Swords, I say no. And this talks, like I said, this is the mental health card. It talks a lot about anxiety, depression, insomnia, nightmares, and very difficult mental suffering and anguish. So I say no on that one. Okay, Leos, thank you so much for being here with me today. It's been a pleasure to do this reading for you, and I do hope that it finds you well. If you are looking for any services for divination or healing, please get a hold of me on Facebook. You can find my link for that down in the description box below. And if you're interested in any of these decks, I've got a couple of them linked for Amazon, also in the description box below. Please remember to hit that like button. It really does help me out a lot. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the future. Until we meet again.